into the snake pit. It's the Georgia Bulldogs and the USC Trojans. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
When you step onto the field for a USC football game, you know you are in the heart of history. Los Angeles Memorial Coliseum in Los Angeles has seen more sports than you can imagine. Hosting 2 Summer Olympics in 1932 and 84, it is also set to return for a 3rd Olympic trial in 2028. It was opened in 1923, and more history has happened in the Coliseum than anywhere else in college sports. Reese?
All right, Holly. The Trojans ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And, man, you don't have to be a great play caller to give that guy the football, right? Like, feature him. The offense goes through him. You've got to love this running back. And he just finds a way to make those chunk plays like he just did, setting the tone. And Palmer, sometimes the defense, they need to see you for a second so they realize how fast, how powerful, how good you are.
Yeah, and the defense said all the right things leading up to this game. We're focused on stopping the run. We want to be the more physical team. We're going to make them one-dimensional. Well, you just got to run down your throat early. Everybody has a plan until they get punched in the face. So for this defense now it's time to show up. You got to bow up now and start doing something about it.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. Breaks into the open. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. The Bulldogs come to the line with a new set of downs. Out of the gun here with Nate Frazier. They get him on the ground at the 33, but not before he picks up 6.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
He's got it again. Oh, it gives him the tough stiff arm. Makes the tackle at the 27. It's a pickup of 5 and enough for the first down.
I don't think people understand how valuable it is to be able to hand the ball to your running back and get everyone settled to start the football game, especially when there's production like this. Man, your quarterback feels a little bit more comfortable. The defense feels a...
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. The number one job is to protect your quarterback, and they weren't able to do it long enough that time.
This offensive line, Reese, they've got to do a better job communicating pre-snap and try and figure out which people on defense are going to be rushing the passer. Right now, this offense just looks confused up front.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. The run inside. It's Frazier. They pull him down after a 4-yard gain down to the 24.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game.
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. A tough start to the opening drive as the defense comes up with a big play.
This quarterback was having success throwing on the opening drive of the game, in large part because it's a lot harder to throw on third down when the defense is expecting it, like you saw right there. They were ready, had a really good coverage call to get the INT.
Wants to throw. It's Mayaba. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Wide receiver going in motion. Second down, they'll go to the air. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on fourth and long. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires left. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical...
Ball is loose. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes.
Great job by the... It's in the back end that time. He made the catch, and he had a little wiggle room to run afterwards, but they were able to get to him, rip the football out, and that is a massive takeaway for the defense.
And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. And here comes the offense on second down. Running inside, it's Jordan. There's some room. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Trojans! Getting set for the extra point now, putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And how about that for a Cabaret 43-yard run for 6? And he's going to bring this one out. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Hold and finds his man on the left. Tripped up for the tackle.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage, because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick him up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
Looking to pass. It's Stockton. He lets it fly. He's got it down the left. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. Georgia going up tempo. To the air on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
The Dogs are marching down the field. Wants to throw on first down. Fires deep toward the end zone. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs! Looking for the tie with the extra point.
I don't know what play they called, but I would call it again, because the defense had no idea what was going on. Receiver comes wide open, catches the football, and gets the easy touchdown.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Trying to take it back. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Georgia!
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense, forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
And the extra point is good. He'll bring it out. It's Barber. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Here comes the Trojan offense ready to go on the attack. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score. Already down 14-7. Nudges ahead for one out to the 16.
Now, what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. Got a little work done on first down, now back to the line. Looking to throw, it's Mayava. The short hands, it's Anderson. And they pick up just a few on that completion. 3rd and 6 yards to go. From the gun, wants to pass. Release to the back. It's caught. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. And the Trojans racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jordan. Gets the ball up to the 50-yard line, and it'll be first down.
You know, the RPO game now in college football really puts the defense in a bind. It forces them just to freeze a half second as they try to distinguish between the running back and the quarterback. Who's keeping the football? On that play, it was the running back, and he made him pay.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. He might want another play. Looking to fire. Spits it out to the back. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
And we've seen him do it by land, right? They've been handing him the football, and he's been finding space, making some plays, and now he does it by air. They find him, throw him the football, proving to be a dual threat. This is a guy they like to feature in this offense because he'll continue to make big plays.
A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. The Trojans come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Dropping back, it's Mayava. Fires into the end zone. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Wants to throw it. He's got it on the run. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. And the Trojans have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. The Bulldogs using their first timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. They'll run it on 1st and goal. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
And this defense has given up some yards, getting all the way down here to 1st and goal, but great job on 1st and goal. Getting the tackle for a loss and not guaranteeing a pass, but putting this offense in a more difficult situation and trying to end this drive by only giving up a field goal.
Into the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
I love the vision on the quarterback by this defense. Dude, you know that ball's going to come out pretty quick. Down here on the goal-to-go situation, they break on the football, and they make sure they swat it down so the offensive guy can't make a play.
They tried to throw it in last time and didn't get it. Still needing 2 yards on 3rd and goal. Back's looking for the goal line. He stopped short of the sticks. They're still in field goal range if they choose to kick it here.
You know, swing passes to the running back oftentimes are like an extension of the running game. That's like a sweep, but give the defense a ton of credit. The speed to be able to pursue and get to the football is why they've now set up 4th down.
Hit as he throws, and the ball goes right to the ground, incomplete.
Great coverage on that 4th down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
You see, this is what great defenses do. Great defenses swarm to the football. So when you do miss a tackle, it's not the end of the world. There's another guy right there to wrap him up. Great defenses seem like they got 12 guys on the field. Nice job swarming to the football, engulfing the running back.
They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. To the air, it's Stockton. Looking left. He makes a catch. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. Pass completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. They'll give to Frazier. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. They're working that left side. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive. And the Dogs will snap it on 1st and 10. He goes right back to the air. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Handoff for Frazier. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. Georgia comes quickly to the line. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Unloads it left. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Makes a grab and room to run. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down, and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. And the Bulldogs, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback.
Turning it on. Rustled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive. The Bulldogs, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Can't get him to the ground. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the 1st half.
He'll bring it back from inside the 15. This guy is so dangerous. The excellent vision to find a lane and get it out and set up the offense with good field position. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Looking to throw, it's Maiava. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Taking it the other way. Inside the touchdown Bulldogs. The defense gets it done with that huge interception return.
That quarterback's in zone coverage. They have to see it, and they have to manipulate defenders, and they don't. You could tell the middle linebacker reading his eyes the whole way, breaks on the football, and then turns into an offensive player and takes it all the way back for a touchdown.
He'll bring it out. It's Barber. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. They'll start this drive with a pass. Caught over the middle. It's Jordan. He gets it down to the 30-yard line, and time is running short here in the first half. The Trojans come to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to throw on first down. And it's picked off for the third time today. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to throw on first down. He's going to run it. Quarterback's got the first. There he goes. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Now on first and goal, a score here, and that mountain is huge if you want to make a comeback. Makes the catch, and he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They scored again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
Coming out with it, it's Barber. He gets it across the 25 to the 27 after bringing it out of the end zone. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. The run inside. It's Jordan. And he's taken down after a short gain, and that'll do it for us here in the first half. So that'll do it here in the first half. Stay tuned. Halftime is coming. We're just about ready to start the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Barber. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
And that is not where you want to miss. You do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of that times that turns into an interception. He doesn't get that, but he's got to lower that football and give his receiver a chance to make a play on it.
Looking downfield, it's Mayava. Got his man. Shakes off the defender. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line to pick up the first down.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Second down, he'll throw it. Fires to the wideout. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. All the way back. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Here's the return from inside his 10. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. Here comes the USC offense to get this drive underway. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
Man, that is exactly how you execute an RPO. Like, quick read, get the ball out of your hand, get it to your receiver in space really quickly on target, and you can make big plays. They made that RPO look so smooth and so effortless.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Bringing the heat. And they got him.
Sometimes you beat your guy and you get sacked so clean, and sometimes, like on this play, the DBs do a great job covering, make the QB hold the football, and then the rush gets home.
Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. He stopped short, and it's fourth down.
Well, one thing you know about this guy is once he has the ball in his hands, he's very difficult to bring down to the ground. That time, really nice job breaking a tackle, getting north, picking up more yards. Defense, they need to gang tackle him because he is a problem.
Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. And the Trojans have their offense in high gear. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he's had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
Lets it go to the end zone. In the end zone, he's got it. Touchdown, USC.
Well, one of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Here comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. Quick release on the RPO. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
We're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Back to pass. It's Stockton. It's complete on the right side. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get two bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
That defender is a matchup nightmare for any offensive lineman to block. He's got athleticism.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Takes a shot as he throws, and it never had a chance. Incomplete.
Man, that takes some serious onions. Backed up inside your own 10, and you're going for it on 4th down. No dice. Offense now set up an easy position to get a score.
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Southern Cal.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
And the extra point was good. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. Breaks into the open. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. The Dogs heading quickly to the line.
And that would be the...
Finding some room. Finally stopped at the 46 after a 15-yard gain.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative, and that's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you get a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
And the Dogs lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. To throw, it's Stockton. He's going for it all. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. Frazier again. Defense makes a stand as the clock runs down to 0. We've reached the break, and Georgia is on top. We take just a minute to look at the stats as they are threatening to put this one away. Our final quarter is on deck, and it looks as if they are ready to go. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Defense playing a bail technique. To the air on 2nd down. Moving out of the pocket. Unleashes one. Complete to the left. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down.
Well, I love play callers that want to stay aggressive, regardless of what the score is, regardless how much time is left on the clock. And I promise you this, there are a lot of fans, there are a lot of teams all across college football that are paying attention to what is happening right now.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Wrestled down at the 26. It's a gain of 4.
Really nice awareness by that guy, too, because it looked as though his momentum might carry him out of bounds, might stop the clock, but he knew to get down. He was fighting fighting to make sure he fell down in the field of play, and as a result, the clock keeps ticking.
3rd and short from the 26. Pretty easy field goal range, but they'd love to pick up the first. Looking downfield, it's Stockton. On target. He did everything he could to find enough running room, but he'll be stopped about 3 yards short of the first down marker. It's 4th down.
Well, I know there's a lot of people out there thinking, hey, it's 3rd down, you got to throw to the sticks here, but I like the call getting the drag. You get the catch, he advances it a little bit, doesn't quite pick it up, but now you've set up 4th and short. And you've got to think on offense, you've got to play somewhere that can go pick up this first down.
Here's the pressure. They get to him as he throws. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion.
You know, there are a lot of people watching this game that are thinking to themselves, where's the sportsmanship? You're blowing this team out. Why are you going for it on 4th down? Why not just punt, give it back, and just leave here with a W? That's because this coach wants his guys to keep executing. I played for a coach in college that would have done the same thing. If backups are on the field, they get an opportunity to run your playbook, so let him do it.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And his 5th interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled him yet. They make the tackle after the turnover, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands. Quarterback empties his backfield. Looking downfield on 1st down. That's caught. It's Jordan. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
The linebacker was not fooled at all. He read his keys. He saw the running back release out of the backfield. He's got some speed and wheels himself to run with him. And, yeah, the running back made the catch, but he went right down to the ground. Really nice job that time by the linebacker.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
Fakes to grab. Turns it on in midfield. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working.
Hey, down in the 4th quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback's.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. The Trojans want to crank the tempo.
And I tell you what, this defense, they've heard all about how great this quarterback is. They came in today with a mission, with a purpose. They've been flying around, harassing him, and making life so hard on this offense.
This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. On target. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's 1st down at the 27.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot. Get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
And the Trojans have it with a 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a man. Going for 6. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Well, they take a shot down the field. It's another incompletion. It's really been that kind of story. This defense has made this guy earn it every single play. Really small windows to throw into. 1 touchdown pass. That's a little bit surprising. You thought maybe they'd have more in this game.
He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it 1st and goal from the 1.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On design runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Bulldogs offense is on the field, ready to get this drive cranked up. This second half hasn't been nearly as productive offensively as the first half. As a result, that big lead is no longer so big, and they need to get something going right now. The officials stopped the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. Frazier again. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain.
This is a big pressure moment for the offense, too, because they've got the lead, but it's now third down on their own side of the field. They would love nothing more than to be able to convert this, stay on the field, keep bleeding the clock, but the defense, I'd expect them to bring pressure here, trying to force the ball out of the QB's hands quickly.
I mean, sometimes you overthink it. Sometimes running the football on third and short with the lead is not the worst thing in the world. Keep that clock ticking. And now decided to go for it, setting up a fourth down. And this looks like a situation where you should punt the football.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Going for the big play. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a fourth down stop.
And listen, obviously, at this area of the field, it's a question, it's a debate whether or not you go for that on fourth down. At the end of the day, though, I think this coach believes in his own playmakers, and he's got guys on offense that he feels can make a play in that type of situation, and he's got confidence in him. That time they weren't able to come up with it. I'm curious to see what this guy does if they're in a similar situation as this game moves on.
And I love the IQ by the defense on that play. Like, understand situational football. They're down by a couple scores. The clock is ticking. They need to make big plays. Nice job playing the deep ball and not giving up anything big.
Back to throw, it's Maiava. This time on target. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19 there in the red zone. And wait just a second, the official's going to take a second look at this one. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. Just inside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 19. Wants to go right back downfield. Got a hand on it nicely and broke it up in the end zone.
It's been tough for this QB in this one. Very small windows to throw into, and he's been under some duress as well. It's hard to find a rhythm as a QB in those types of situations, and that's why it appears as though his team's going to be leaving here with an L.
High the chains now on 2nd and long. Might be changing the route. He wants to throw it again. Has it. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a 1st and goal. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Plucks it out of the air. Trying to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there. Timeout called by the Bulldogs. That's their first. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Back to pass. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. Timeout on the field, and that's the 2nd call by Georgia. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Looking to throw, it's Maiava. Looking for the goal line. And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering toward a score. Snaps it in the shotgun. Looking to the end zone. And this is caught for a touchdown, so hold on just a minute. We might have a finish here.
And, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again. And how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football. But here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a masterclass in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way. And you're right. In college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Got 6 yards on the play, 2nd and 4 coming. The Trojans decide to use their first timeout. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Now on 2nd down, and we'll probably see another run, and that might do it if they can get a first down. Frazier again. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play.
And, man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards, and good things are happening.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on 1st down. Handoff, Frazier running left. And a short run there, and that'll end it. A live look between the hedges. Sanford Stadium in Athens. 2 behemoth conferences, bragging rights at stake, the SEC versus the Big Ten. It's the USC Trojans and the Georgia Bulldogs. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Anytime you step between the hedges at Sanford Stadium, you know you are on hallowed ground in college football. This is one of the best places you'll ever watch a college football game. The red and the black, the dogs, even the Uggas are buried in the stadium. This is one of the most iconic spots in all of college football. Guys, back to you.
Thanks, Holly. The Trojans ready to kick it away first. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. And he broke 1 tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
Man, when I can run the football like that on 1st down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success.
Makes the grab in their space. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. That is a highly efficient way to move the chains, and now they are threatening inside the 40. Here's a give to Frazier. Moves it forward just a bit, a pickup of 1 to the 35.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The give to the back. Tackle is made at the 30-yard line after he picked up 4.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They've got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
They've worked it down to the 30. This defense standing tall, trying to force a field goal try. A little screen to the running back. That was an important stop there as they try to hold them to a field goal on this drive. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick.
Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Escapes the pressure going right. He'll pull it down. Big on big, man on man, and the defense wins on 4th down.
Hey, you come out early in the game, you're trying to send a message to your team that you're confident, you believe in them to convert these 4th downs. You didn't get that one, but don't let it be a detriment moving forward. If you want to stay
maybe a crease. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense.
And as the game goes on, you're going to see this offense continue to use the RPO. That look was conducive to handing it off. The defense now is going to start putting more guys in the box to slow this running back down, and that's when the quarterback's going to have an opportunity to keep the football and make plays thrown.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. To the air, it's Mayava. Throws to the wideout. Working on the right. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. They've really got this offense humming. Just the 4th play of the drive, and it's 1st and goal. On the option. He'll toss it. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Trojans! Great job by the back on the option. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one.
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the 2nd level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Georgia offense, ready to go on the attack. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah.
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And that's not how you want to start a drive. On the very first play, you give up a sack and you lose a ton of yards. Quarterback, you've got to know, just throw the ball away, know when the play is over.
And the Bulldogs now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Defense in press coverage. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Finds his big tight end. And the defense wrestles him to the ground. This tight end just creates matchup problems no matter how you try to defend him.
How about the catch radius on him, too? So as a quarterback, you don't have to be perfect when throwing it to him. You just got to get it somewhere in his vicinity, and he can come up with the catch.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long...
Guys, look at this. A surprise. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th down. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Unloads to the wideout. Can't complete the long throw, and the defense gets off the field on 4th down.
Man, first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, you live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point in going for it on that one early in the game in that situation.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Bowman. And just a short and safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position. He can work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy the QB will look for early and often in this game.
And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play. This dog crowd is off the leash, and they are coming after them, bringing noise on third down. Back to pass, it's Mayava. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Turning it on! And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. And the Trojans will try to move the chains on fourth down. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. They're throwing for it on fourth down. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. That's the end of the period, and USC has the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. They'll send the back in motion. He'll set up to throw. Swings it out to his running back. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on first down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. On the option. The pitch. Next going for the goal line. Touchdown USC. Excellent pass by the back on the option.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And he made the extra point without problem. And he's not going to take the touchback. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point,
there he goes. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. He breaks a tackle. They weren't going to let him loose again after that big play. This time they knock him down behind the line.
it's a bad sign on offense when you have that many people running free at your running back. That means guys up front aren't getting their blocks. Just too many hats getting to the ball carrier. I love his effort, making multiple guys miss, but still, it's a negative play.
Handoff for Frazier. He's brought down immediately and barely got it back to the line of scrimmage.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks. But how about the linebackers swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 28. To the air, it's Stockton. Makes the grab. He'll be stopped but not before. He carries it down to the 9-yard line, and that's why you get the ball in the hands of your playmakers.
This offense can get a lot of yards, and it doesn't take a lot of plays. You've seen that here. They have speed, speed, and speed. It kills you. If guys get a little bit of space, they just gobble up yards. They've had the defense.
And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Dogs! And the offense finds a way to cut into this lead, and they still have plenty of work to do.
They do, but that's a big score. You don't want to get late and start getting in the second half where you're fighting to come back by so many points. So great job getting points, get that momentum back on your side so you can come out and do some good things when you get the ball next time.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Barber. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. RPO complete to open the drive. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game.
They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. Makes him talk to the hand. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. So now it's 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Mayava. Snagged in the middle, it's Bowman. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. He wants to change this route. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Oh, the big fella almost had the interception. Instead, it'll be 4th down.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They'd given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. 3rd down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
This offense is completely confident in their ability to get 1 yard. They'll go for it on 4th down. Here comes the option. Could be an alley. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
Really nice read that time by the quarterback in the option. He had the ball out on the perimeter. He saw his pitch guy open, nobody accounting for him. So you flip it to him quickly, nice accurate pitch out in front of him, easy catch, and then he's able to do the rest. Look at the speed that time on the perimeter by the pitchman, picking up a massive gain for this offense.
On the option, he'll toss it. And that one will go and reverse the defense all over that pitch on the option. The Bulldogs will use their first timeout. They'll get together to decide how to play this 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Mayava. Fires to the tight end. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Southern Cal. Lining up to add another. The kick is up and good and put 1 more on the lead. They put together an 81-yard drive. And he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Right back to him on the ground. Gain of 2 on the play sets up 3rd and 8. Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Going long. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
Great job by the DB on that play. How many times in these types of deep ball situations do we see pass interference? That cornerback could not.
But look at this. They're not setting up to punt. They're going to try to cut into this lead, and this is a huge risk late in the half. Shoots it to the left. Can't hook up on the long throw, and 4th down goes by the boards for this offense.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out, you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on 4th down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way to get a stop and create some momentum.
Dropping back, it's Mayaba. Big fella moving. Touchdown, Trojans. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They add insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
And he's coming out of the end zone. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? They're going to throw it to start the drive. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Back to pass on 2nd down. Trying to burn this defensive back. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field.
And that's a really good job by this defense being dialed in. You got a big lead. You know exactly what's coming. This offense is going to have to make some explosive plays down the field. They were ready. They were disciplined and made a good play on the football.
Just enough time for one final play of the half. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the first half. They want to get the ball back right now, lining up for an onside kick to start the second half. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route run. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry.
Running inside, it's Jordan fighting off the defender. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. Looking for a man. It's Maiava. Makes the grab on the left. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. The Trojans are in the hurry-up. They'll move the wide receiver.
I can't say hit the clown play. Said I can't say hit the clown play.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. And the Trojans have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again. Unloads to the right. Complete downfield. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. They'll try to get it in with the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Just steamrolling the defense. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You've got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You've got to be aggressive, and you've got to make tackles.
They keep nudging it closer, but now it's 3rd and goal from the 1. They'll run the option. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans!
Man, it's so nice to have an offense that can do so many different things and attack you different ways. When you run the option the normal way with a running back, the defense knows how to play it. But how about this? The receiver out wide, now a little confusion. QB takes advantage and punches it in for 6.
And he's going to try to return this one. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. Moving out to the right. Throws to the wideout. Working the middle. Gets the ball right to the 50-yard line, and that'll be enough for a 1st down. That's quite a start to a drive, and now they'll snap it from midfield.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy.
And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking for a man. It's Stockton. Quick completion on the out route. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. Georgia going up tempo. Looking to throw for it. Going downfield for the big play. Caught. He gets it in. Touchdown, Georgia.
Well, we know, David, talking to the coaches before the game, they wanted to get this guy involved. Weren't able to do it early, but they saw the matchup, took advantage of his speed, and it's a long touchdown.
Yeah, and sometimes it takes a minute to figure out what the defense is doing, but then now you figure it out, and now you go to your go-to guy. He has all the speed, man. He can win outside. You want to play man-to-man coverage on him? You want to leave him on an island? It's not going to turn out well.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Got some room to run. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way way to the end zone.
And he tacks on the extra point. He'll bring it out. It's Barber. Drill just keeps moving. He's finally brought down after a big return that was almost a whole lot bigger. Here comes the Trojan offense ready to go on the attack. And after that last score, this is just a two-possession game now, and they'll be looking to find some cushion on this drive. Across the 45. Smashes through the tackle. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 at the 11. Motion from the wideout. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, USC!
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
And the point after is good.
USC 42, Georgia 21.
And he's going to bring it out. Smashes him with the stiff arm. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. And he just chucks it into the fourth row.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Scanning the field is Stockton. He'll take the deep shot. Goes high to pull it in. Down inside the 35. Stopped him at the 34, and what an electrifying play.
And these running backs, they practice with receivers now. They're running routes all the time, and you see, they give him the football out in space. He knows exactly how to run routes and how to do damage. And the best part is he's a running back after the catch. And look at him chew up the yards and make the big play and get all the way down the field.
They're dealing with a second and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Man, you see, once you start to get to the red zone, the contested catch rate goes way through the roof. Who can make those plays when you're physically getting hit? Nice job by the defense, man. Make them earn it. Make them feel it.
A shot toward the end zone. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs! Getting set for the point after. Bangs it through for an extra point. A very efficient five-play scoring drive. And the final 34 yards covered by that touchdown pass. He'll bring it out. It's Barber. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jordan. As we head to the quarter break, it is USC holding the lead. They built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Back to throw, it's Mayava. Got a man, it's Jordan. Got room at the 35. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. The Trojans moving quickly to the line. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting him, keep spinning. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards? Keep chucking it, keep getting those stats.
Wants to fire on second down. Makes the grab. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the fourth quarter with a big lead, he's still taking shots.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Wants to throw again. Grabbed behind the line. It's Jordan. Thrust that arm out.
That's a really nice job by the cornerback playing with his eyes. He sees the running back release out of the backfield, sees him get the ball. And this guy's tough. You know, there are a lot of corners out there that would try to submarine these rig running backs, and then they get hurdled. Not this guy. Good job getting the tackle, getting him on the ground.
Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Gets drilled as he releases it. The ball just trickles to the ground.
I think that might be the very definition of just trying to rub salt in the wound, right? You got the lead, multiple possessions. You're looking really, really good. You're late in the ball game, and you go for it again. So you're just trying to, listen, it's their job to stop you. I like the offense doing what they do. Forget you, defense. Get a stop. That's your job, and you did it.
Slides to the ground, picks up the first down, and avoids the hit. It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off.
Makes the grab inside the 30. Touchdown, Bulldog! You thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby.
This receiver is dangerous because of what he can do after the catch. Once he has the football, he is so good at making defenders miss. You saw it on that play.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a two-play drive. He'll bring it out. It's Barber. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. To the air, it's Mayava. Williams open on the right side. Getting behind those pads and behind a stiff arm to get it out to the 27. And the Trojans can really attack on this second and short. Looking to fire. Going for it all. Upstairs, he's got it. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. To the air on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Jordan. Could not make his way to the corner.
And I love linebackers, man, that just have a nose for the football, an absolute feel. Great job not losing vision, feeling the running back start to come out of the backfield to catch the football, and then doing the most important part. Probably the hardest, too, getting him on the ground.
Well, it feels like everybody else on offense has been getting some in the passing game this drive. Finally, they get the tight end going, too. He's like, dude, I'm good, and I'm open. Throw me the ball. That's exactly where the quarterback goes. He's feeling it right now. He's distributing the football to a bunch of different people. And the defense right now, they have no idea who's getting it next.
We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. The Trojans will line it up on 1st and 10. Throws toward the end zone. He makes a grab. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. And the defense in desperation mode, trying to hang on to give their team a chance. Now on the option. Touchdown, Southern Cal! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw. It's Stockton. Going to try to get it himself. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, to get down and don't take a big hit.
He wants a big play here late. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT. Finally, the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
Finds the tight end. Man, you got to get Hatch around this dude. He finds the crease. He's down to the 27. And the Trojans will hustle to the line.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. Working that left side. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery.
And, man, that's tough. As a defense, you're celebrating your offense. We're about to go take the lead. We're about to go win this game late in the 4th quarter, and then they forced a turnover. Now we got to go make them look good. Get off the sideline, change your mindset, go make a play, get the ball back to your offense.
Lining up from the 34 on first down. Looking to pass. It's Stockton. He's taking a deep shot. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
Well, the defense hasn't been able to stop this guy all game long, so the offense is going to keep trying to take shots. They thought they had the matchup they wanted, but they're going to force this defense to prove they can stop him. And the defense finally came up with a play.
Here's a heat. Got him downfield. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Wants to throw on first down. Rushes on him. Can't make the catch. In fact, he just flat dropped it, and they just dropped the game.